comes to a very satisfactory arrangement.
I have to say, I don't usually pay such a high rate of commission, mind you.
But then, probably no one else has ever brokered you with a deal like this.
Exactly. To a very lucrative arrangement.
We're going to have to look for another project for you.
One thing at a time, dear lady.
As the actress said to the bishop. You know, there could be some very rich pickings round here when this murder's sorted out. Charity behind bars, a mad woman in control of all that money.
Do you know, the workings of your mind resemble the workings of mine to quite an astonishing degree. Roddy, drink?
Yeah, no, thanks. I'm not stopping. Do you have any news for me?
Certainly not. To rush things through at this stage would be a gross error, bound to arouse suspicion. They normally take time. Better let them meander on in their normal way.
Yeah, but you don't foresee any problems. The permission will come through on time. Only my buyer is due any minute now.
No problem at all. At the final stage, I just give a little nudge and then bingo.
Bingo, good. Well, I'll let you get on with your factory work.
Bingo.
Man of crustaceans, you know, but it's a shocking business.
Terrible. Awful.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late, Eric. Oh, forgive me. I didn't realise you had company.
Stephanie, this is my wife, Gloria.
Yes, we have met before, actually.
Have we? I can't say I remember.
It was brief, as I recall. How nice to see you again.
My wife is paying me an unexpected visit.
Well, that must be an unexpected pleasure. I shan't keep you long. I just wondered if you'd heard from Rodney yet.
Rodney Blackstock?
Just a little business we're working on. Nothing out of the ordinary.
We're working on?
I thought it would be good if we got it wrapped up, you know, before the end of the day. Would you think?
Possibly, yes.
What sort of business deal, Eric?
Oh, it shouldn't concern you, Gloria. I should stick to politics. It's probably a lot more exciting.
I'm still part of this business. I hope the two of you aren't finding it necessary to hide anything from me.
I'll tell you all about it later, darling. It's really very boring.
Maybe I should give him a call. You know, time is of the essence.
We were trying to have a private conversation.
Yes, I know, but...
Perhaps we should let my staff get on with things here, darling. Why don't we go to the pub for a drink? Much more convivial surroundings.
Yes, much more. Something of a personal assistant, Steph, is she?
She's just one of the workforce.
Does Betty advise you on business matters too? I know what you've been up to with Rodney. The house, the money he's paid you.
So Rodney's been in touch, has he?
Honour the deal, Eric.
Whatever for? He knew there were no guarantees when he offered his money.
If the press find out I'm married to a councillor who's taking bribes, I'll be crucified, and he's made it quite clear he will talk. Doesn't it matter to you that my position might be on the line?
Of course your position matters to me. A great deal.
You sure you're not too busy working on another woman's position?
Whatever's that supposed to mean?
What exactly is going on between you and that stick insect?
Stephanie?
You certainly seem to have developed a very close relationship.
I've never heard anything so preposterous in my life. As if I'd looked twice at her.
Sorry to disturb you.
Everything all right?
Shouldn't you be at the factory?
I should, yes, but part of my job is to make sure that my boss is happy. Isn't that right, Eric?
Yes, on second thought, you would have to be pretty desperate.
I'm sorry?
Haven't you been advising my husband to get one over on Rodney?
We have talked about making an offer on a property he's keen to sell, yes. We could be about to make a mint.
Since when were you and her a we?
It's all right, Stephanie. I'll deal with this.
I demand that you withdraw your offer. I will not have my name dragged through the mud because of some crooked scheme cooked up by the two of you.
Oh, why don't you get off your high horse?
Stephanie, please.
It sounds suspiciously like you're something more than just an advisor to my husband.
I'm just looking out for him, that's all. I mean, somebody has to.
Withdraw your offer on the house. Call Rodney, then come and find me and confirm that this whole matter is sorted. And you... get back to your work. Cheers.
Oh, don't remind me.
We did sink a few last night, didn't we? Still, I expect you've had practice.
The corridors of power are swimming in it.
And you've paddled along with the best of them. Not bad for a lad from the local comp.
Filled you in on quite a bit of my life history, didn't I?
It was very enlightening.
I shouldn't have said what I did.
You found that someone special. It's only natural you'd want to confide.
It was wrong of me. I've betrayed...
Love is never wrong, Hilary.
It's just that careless talk would cause a lot of grief.
I know exactly what you mean. So, don't you panic. I'm very careful what I say and to whom.
Good. Right, got to get on.
Oh, yeah. No peace for the wicked, eh? Don't even think about it.
I could say the same to you. Hilary's too young for you and he bats for the other team.
Be a challenge, though. But he's already taken. Someone local. It's been going on right under this roof.
Good for Hilary. They're more luck than we are. Hey, how about a night out in Houghton?
There's only one thing Otton's good for, and that's retail therapy.
Oh, I'm up for some window shopping.
Forget the window. Lend us some money.
I'm skint.
I'll pay you back.
What with?
Let's just say I've discovered an asset, which I plan to cash in on very soon. Just the person I wanted to see. Don't worry, I won't keep you. You're probably keen to get down to it with Hilary. Poor Sap actually thinks he loves you.
I think you had a touch too much to drink last night.
Yes, well, don't worry, I can keep a confidence. Well, for a price.
What?
2.5 grand ensures that your special relationship with Hilary remains an official secret. Is that no comment?
I'll say this slowly so you can understand. Our relationship is strictly business.
Not according to Hilary. He gave me a blow-by-blow account. As you say, nothing like a drop of alcohol to loosen the tongue.
I'm not listening to this. I will not be blackmailed.
Principles are all well and good, but they're not worth sacrificing your marriage for. I'll give you till the end of the day.
Do your voicemail? As soon as you get this message, get back to me.
Hilary's definitely seeing someone.
Well, come on, you're privy to the comings and goings of the B&B. You must know who it is.
Nobody fits the profile.
And what would that be?
Male and with a pulse. Oh, same requirements as me. I'll keep my eyes peeled for any nocturnal activities. Oh, we've been trying to guess who the lucky man is.
Oh, I see.
Well, don't be coy.
I never kiss and tell, Eric. It's early days yet, and I don't want to spoil things.
I'll make the most of things, that's what I say.
Well, at least give us a clue.
Eric, it's none of your business. Hilary has a right to privacy.
Spoken like a true politician.
Yes, Hilary might be out the closet, but his friend might want to keep things hush-hush. Hey, Gloria?
You know something I don't?
If you must know, the person I'm seeing is married.
Must have seen you coming.
She seemed nice enough.
Yes. A smiling assassin, snake in the grass.
This isn't Westminster, Gloria.
Oh, and you think politicians have the monopoly on being two-faced backstabbers?
Well, maybe she's just trying it on.
It's not an idle threat. She'll tell Eric, and she'll enjoy doing it.
If you pay her, she'll just come back for more.
It's a risk I might have to take.
But maybe this isn't the disaster we think it is. This could be an opportunity for us to go public.
Hilary, I am trying to preserve my marriage and my career, not sabotage them both.
Nice of you to give me a private audience.
I didn't have much choice.
Fair enough. You hand over the dosh and I won't dish the dirt.
How can I be sure of that?
I'm not a greedy person. I could have asked a lot more, but I think this is a fair exchange. I hope it's cash point fresh.
I haven't got the money.
Are you wasting my time? Poor Eric. He's going to be devastated.
I can offer you something else instead. You'd be a fool not to hear me out. You'd be factory manager. It would come with a good wage, worth far more than 2,500.
I could be running that factory if I wanted. I don't need your help for that.
So why aren't you? What's wrong with earning your way?
What do you think this is?
Extortion. You're nothing but a second-rate con artist.
And you're nothing but a second-rate MP.
It's not something you'll find easy to grasp, but I actually try to help people.
Don't make me laugh. You're in this for yourself. For the power, for the prestige. Oh, not to mention the perks of the job. Hilary, don't try and pretend you're better than me, girl, 'cause you ain't. You've got till tomorrow. Hard cash. Nothing else.
Go on. I'll be right with you. Just get me coat.
Look, no offence, Shell, but I think it might be best if I go shopping on my own.
I've used my day in lieu to come with you.
I know you have, but thinking about it, well, you know it only depresses you shopping for clothes.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. And the last thing I need is a whole day of you banging on about, does me bum look big in this?
It's my money you'll be squandering.
Yes, and I will pay you back, and sooner than you think.
Well, how come you're not going to work at all?
If Pollard says anything, tell him to talk to Gloria.
Oh, you're in. Good.
Not for long.
Look, wait, we've got a few things to
Adieu.
Hello.
Hello.
Expecting company?
Yeah, Brad Pitt, but he's blown me out as well.
That looks appetising. Counting the calories.
Trying. But most days I just get stuck around the 3,000 mark. Do you want to join me?
I'll grab a coffee.
I'm a city girl at heart. I never thought I'd take to this place.
Ironic, isn't it? 8 million people. Yet London's an easy place to be lonely.
Sure can be. You going to eat that scone?
Go ahead. So why did you come here?
Miss my best mate. 2 peas in a pod, me and Steph, work and play. We had this salon in the city. Well, she wasn't on the floor as much as I was, but then she was the brains of the outfit. Yeah, worked very well.
What happened?
Went bankrupt, lost everything.
Oh, no. I take it Steph balanced the books.
Oh, it wasn't her fault. No, she was run off her feet with the other shop, and you couldn't blame her. I mean, selling antiques is far more lucrative business. Big business. Fun while it lasted, though.
What happened?
Can I have your jam?
I gather she lost that business as well.
Oh, don't matter, does it? I mean, it's all in the past now. Anyway, I was hoping she'd come back to the city, but then I heard she'd turned up here and she was staying at the bed and breakfast with her dad, you know. Oh, I'm rambling.
She must have been gone a long while. Where did she go?
I'm a sucker for clotted cream as well.
Tough time for Steph, was it, back then?
Oh, now you're putting words into my mouth.
No. Maybe she just had enough.
How do you mean?
Of London. To abandon her best friend. She ran when the going got tough.
Oh, Steph didn't run anywhere. She hardly had a say in the matter.
Interesting. I'm having another coffee. Want one?
No, thank you.
Now then. Where were we? Oh, yes. Steph's inexplicable departure. Don't worry, you don't have to say a word. Shall we say 1 blink for yes, 2 for no?
My only interest.
Tell me, was Steph a naughty girl and got punished?
Can we just leave it and talk about something else?
Sorry. Well, I've got to go. It's been a real eye-opener. Thank you.
What have you got?
A mouth-watering hunch. As an employer, how would I go about checking an employee's background?
Background?
Prior convictions?
Oh, Steph.
Can't be certain, but I've got my fingers and toes crossed.
Well, I know a couple of guys at the Met.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go find me some dirt. Why the delay?
I was to tell you in person so you can rip my shirt off afterwards.
Shut up. Tell me you found something on Steph.
Crooked as a letter Z. 6 months in Holloway prison.
I knew it. What for?
Fraud and deception. She's passing on relatively ordinary furniture as antique. She's fleecing half of London.
She must have been good.
Why? She got caught. Obviously not careful enough. Let's go upstairs.
Stop it. I meant what I said the other day.
Look, I miss you, Gloria. It's driving me crazy.
It's over.
You don't mean that.
You've got to listen. This isn't a game. Just accept it, will you?
Stand there and tell me it was a one-night stand. I don't believe you.
For goodness sake, what did you think I was going to do? Leave Eric for you?
After everything you said in London?
None of that was real.
But it felt real to me. You're just punishing me, aren't you? One drunken, lousy mistake with Steph.
I'm sorry you feel this way.
I love you.
And I love Eric. It really is as simple as that. If you feel anything for me, you'll leave quietly.
I screwed up. I swear.
The sooner, the better.
Well, one kiss, goodbye.
Bye.
It's my £2.5 you got stashed in that bag.
This is a lovely Chilean Sauvignon for me and Eric.
Lucky for you, I'm in a good mood. Mind, I still want paying in cash, so shove a jerk in it, you might catch the bank.
It's mildly amusing for someone so odious.
Final demand. Cough up by 6 o'clock, or your marriage is in tatters by 5 past.
No.
You inebriated or just plain dense?
I'm perfectly sober and sadly for you way ahead of the game.
Tabloids as well. MP in sordid love affair, scandal. I wonder what the going rate is these days. 6 o'clock on the dot, if you know what's good for you.
Is prison food as bad as they say it is?
Worse. Is that the best you can chuck at me?
Something tells me I've barely scratched the surface. Might be worth digging a little deeper. See how many more dark secrets are lurking in your criminal past.
Go ahead. See where it gets you. I'll bury you while you're wasting your time.
Pardon my ignorance. What is a crooked parasite doing in a place like this anyway? Hiding? Running away?
You are so far off the mark, it's pathetic. Tout est compliment de bill, as the French say.
Très bien. So you'll be familiar with the phrase faites vos jeux.
Of course.
It means place your stake in roulette. Something to get off your chest? Eric is at home as we speak. The wheel is spinning, your call.
I'm warning you, Gloria. Don't tempt me.
Who do you think he'll believe? Loving wife or manipulative ex-con?
Right.
It's not the shame of being branded a jailbird. I'm sure you've had worse, but attempted blackmail in the light of your criminal record? Not good. I win. And now, I need to go and chill the wine.
I hope you choke on it.
A bientôt!
You're making a big mistake walking away from me. This ain't over. Not by a long chalk. That's the last time I buy you lunch at those prices.
You're saying I'm not worth it?
No, I'm saying her grub ain't.
4 minutes. I'd get a move on if I were you.
One of these days, that woman is going to get her comeuppance.
She's right, though. We better run.
I ain't running nowhere.
Where are you going?
To make the most of me 4 minutes. In peace.
Oh, someone's in a hurry.
Not particularly.
I'd like to order a taxi, please.
Oh, I'll be with you in just a minute, Miss Watson.
Don't worry, Dad. I'll sort it. I thought you left yesterday.
Oh, don't worry, I'm going now. Not much point me staying thanks to you.
What you talking about? What have I done?
Don't give me that. I work in politics, remember? I deal with blackmail every day.
Blackmail? I don't know nothing about blackmail.
Funny, that's not what Gloria told me.
Hilary, I haven't tried to blackmail anyone. I wouldn't dream of such a thing. Gloria offered me money to keep quiet. Naturally, I didn't accept it. I do have scruples, you know.
Don't find many scruples with ex-cons.
Listen, just 'cause Gloria dumped you for her husband, don't go taking it out on me. Oh, come here, look. I'm sorry. I really am.
It wasn't just the drink talking the other night. We were good together. I love her.
I know you do. Anyone can see that.
I'd have risked everything for her.
You've got to tell her that you love her and you're not prepared for it to end like this.
What's the point? She's obviously made her mind up to stick with her husband.
There are two of you in this. You've got to make her see how much she means to you.
Right. I'm ready for you now, Miss Wallace.
Just a minute, Dad. We're just having a chat. If things between you were as good as you say they were, I mean, surely she's worth fighting for.
Yeah, you're right.
I know I'm right. So you're going to go and unpack again. Then later on, you're going to take her for a walk, somewhere romantic. And you're going to make her see that it's you she should be with. Do it before you lose her forever.
Thanks, Steph. You don't know how much this means to me.
Hilary, you don't know how much it means to me.
I'll go and tell Mr. Turner I'm staying a bit longer.
You do that. I'll see you back here in a bit. I've just got a couple of jobs to finish, that's all.
If you've come back here looking for more stories about Charity Tate, you've had a wasted journey. We've got nought to say to you.
Can a reporter not come in a local pub these days without being on the make?
In your case, I doubt it.
Steph Stokes?
You must be Derek. Thanks for coming at such short notice, mate. Sit down. I think you'll find it's worth your while.
Let's hope so. So, what have you got for me?
Oh, something of a scoop. I wonder, what would your paper be prepared to pay for a story about an MP having an affair with a toy boy?
Depends. How high are we talking?
Well, backbencher, but pretty well known round here.
Grand? Grand and a half, maybe?
Really?
So you know the name of this MP, do you?
I know a damn sight more than that. What say we go and catch him at it? Right. Where are you going to look for her first?
Oh, at home.
OK, but like I said, make sure you take her for a walk. You don't want to be trying to win her round surrounded by her husband's bits and pieces.
Good thinking. Thanks, Steph.
It's the least I can do for you, love. Well, go on, then. I'll be keeping everything crossed for you. Right, we'll give him a couple of minutes. Then we'll go and watch to see where they head off together.
Great. Now you sure they're at it?
Oh, I've been having sleepless nights on a constant basis since he's been kipping here. I tell you, the walls are paper thin.
Fair enough.
You have got the cash. You do pay up front, I take it.
You'll get your money, guaranteed. But when the story's in print, that's the way it goes.
Oh, well, fair enough. Come on. She's got to be there. But she's not at the factory.
Well, no one's answering, and he's been knocking a while now.
Bingo.
I thought you'd gone back to London.
These are for you.
Who is it, darling?
Nobody. Stay where you are, Eric. I'll deal with it. Not here. Not now.
I love you, Gloria. I'm not going to just let you go, not just like that.
There isn't going to be anything between us, Hilary. I told you yesterday.
You don't mean that, though, do you? Look, let's just give it one last go. I'll go back down to London. You can follow me later.
No. Look, go and wait for me down by the village hall. I'll tell Eric I need to see someone and I'll come and join you in a minute. Go on then, go!
Is that it?
Well, I don't understand.
Flipping waste of time this is turning out to be. They were having a chat, like colleagues do. I've got deadlines, you know.
I told you, didn't I? She's arranged to meet him away from the house.
We'll see.
We discussed this yesterday, and I told you it's over. Who said anything?
Oh, come
about
on.
It was one night, and I won't lose everything I've got with Eric over some silly mistake.
Is that what I was? You needed me.
Yes, and I've said I'm sorry. You're a wonderful man, Hilary. Really, you are, and I never meant to mess you around. But things have changed since then. You know they have.
So I end up with nothing, is that it?
No, find somebody else, somebody better than me. More your own age.
But I want you.
You will see, in time. This is for the best.
Yes, that's more like it. What did I tell you?
Very juicy. I think we're onto something here.
Oh, I know, so I mean, you've got the evidence.
Yeah, all I need to do now is talk to Mrs. Pollard.
What for?
We'll give her a chance to come clean.
Oh, I suppose so. I'll give you the factory number. She's got a meeting there in half an hour.
Are you sure?
Well, I booked it. There you go.
Okay.
She's sure she's denying it, but...
Even so, I'll give her a call, eh?
Yeah. OK. Well, I better go. I'm expected in Leeds. Nice to do business with you.
Right, I'm coming.
It's all right.
I can get it.
No, it'll be for me. The wholesalers. Good afternoon. How can I help you? Gloria Pollard speaking. No comment, Mr. Hickling. I said no comment. Oh, hello again. Everything all right?
She not here?
Oh.
Gloria Pollard. I just want a quick word with her. She was here 10 minutes ago because I spoke to her.
Yeah, she sped off in her car not 5 minutes since. But she looked a bit unnerved, actually.
Oh, well. Do you mind if I wait here? Just till she gets back, of course.
I doubt she'll be back today.
Well, it'd make a better story if I could get a few personal quotes. You haven't got a mobile number handy, have you?
She turned it off. I tell you what, why don't we both finish early? Nip into Leeds, a couple of bars. Here, there's a fabulous restaurant I could introduce you to.
It's a nice idea. But if I could just catch Gloria Pollard.
She definitely won't be in again today. Still, regardless of that, we had a lot of success, didn't we, you and me?
Well, the story's looking pretty strong as it stands. But if I could get a proper confession instead of this no comment.
I think you and me make a good team. I don't understand women like Mrs. Pollard going for boys half their age. Me, I favour the more mature man. Married.
Divorced.
Oh, I see.
And you can stop right there.
What? What's the matter?
If you think coming on to me is going to get you a bit more money, well, you can think again.
What do you mean, coming on to you?
Well, what else would you call it?
I was merely suggesting that we make a good team. In business.
I know what you were doing. You forget, love, we're the same, me and you. Both out for what we can get.
Why don't you get out?
Don't get on your high horse. I've seen this happen plenty of times before.
I've never been so insulted.
I'll be in touch about your cash.
Yeah, you better be. I'm sorry I blew you out for lunch, Shell. I totally lost track of time and then my mobile went down.
That's all right. Now, tell me what we're celebrating.
Nothing as far as I know. Oh, can't a girl have a bottle of bubbly just because, well, she's happy to be alive?
He started singing to me. Usual, please, Bob. I had my photo taken in here earlier.
What for?
The press wanted an updated picture for their records. You and I should have one done.
Another bottle of bubbly, please, Diane.
Have you won the pools or something?
No. Well, not quite.
Stephanie, I'm sorry neither of us were at the factory this afternoon, but we had some personal business to catch up on. Quite lost the track of time.
Don't worry, Eric. Everything that needed doing got done.
Good.
I made sure of it. Oh, quite the happy couple, I see.
We always were.
Yeah. I'm beginning to think I got it all wrong. It was all a figment of my imagination, you know, you and, I can't even remember his name.
It's amazing what the discovery of a criminal record can do to thwart things, wouldn't you say?
I would. It's amazing, isn't it, that we don't see more pictures of you. You know, the happy couple in the newspapers. You need a bit of media savvy. Ambitious politicians such as yourself.
Do good by stealth and blush to find fame. That's always been my motto.
Has it really? Fame costs.
I believe it does.
I can't see Eric warming, though, to being tabloid fodder.
Which is why we are so perfectly suited. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, you're excused. Till the morning.
You must be half our age. I bet it was after a promotion.
Oh, will that girl never learn? She's been messing up her life for more years than I care to remember.
I'm going to have to get on the phone and order some more papers. We'll be out of these by mid-morning.
Mind you, she has been away in London for an awfully long time.
Are you condoning it?
No, I am not. I'm simply saying that long-distance marriages seem incapable of lasting these days. Oh, you stupid girl.
Steph! You'll never believe this. Come and have a look.
What's all this, then?
Gloria Pollard and her researcher. They've been having an affair. This was taken right outside my cafe by the village hall. She was snogging him in broad daylight.
Well, well, well.
A whole day listening to the villagers whinge. It's no picnic being an MP.
In my experience, they never turn up. I should be in the pub by lunchtime.
Ah, wish I could say the same. Got meetings best part of the day.
I'm sure you'll go.
Oh, like that. Hey! And about time, too. People want to read them over breakfast, not supper. Yeah, you might need this to read if things are going to be that bad.
Oh, thank you, darling. See you tonight.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And there was me thinking you'd all have far more exciting things to do than spend time talking to me. Right, then. Shall we go inside?
Well, that's the last thing I expected to read this morning.
Oh, can you blame her, though? If I had a choice between Pollard and this Hillary bloke...
I saw quite a lot of him at the B&B. He seemed to have such a nice
Eric.
Never knows what kind of a mood he's going to be in this morning.
Probably won't bother coming in.
Well, she's seeing constituents all day. I saw a notice outside the shop.
What's the matter with you, then? Aren't you shocked?
Live and let live. That's my motto. Mind, he wants his eyes tested. Gloria Pollard floats his boat.
Morning, all.
Morning, Eric. Pollard.
Aha. What's this? Reading when you should be working.
Sorry, no, we were just,
Enjoying a sky. Things don't change, do they?
Everything all right, is it, Mr. Pollard?
Do you know, I can honestly say I've really felt better. Right, I've got an appointment in 5 minutes with a client, so I'd better get on.
He doesn't even know.
Don't you think we should tell him?
No. Can we?
Rest assured.
How long have you been waiting?
2 hours.
Are you joking? Sorry, busy shop to run.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Actually, I think you'll find there are quite a few people ahead of you. No.
£2 says he'll flick through and see it in the next 5 minutes.
Oh, this is unbearable.
How's he got through a whole morning without seeing it?
He has been to back-to-back meetings. What do you expect?
Even so, I'm surprised none of his clients has mentioned it.
Well, maybe none of his clients have seen the newspaper. Here we go.
About time, too.
I can't stand it any longer. Eric, are you all right?
He'll be all right, Shell. You get back to work. I'll look after him.
But...
No buts. Go on. Oh, Eric. I wanted to tell you earlier, but you've been so busy in meetings.
It's just not possible. Gloria wouldn't. I mean, she couldn't do that to me.
Well, if you say so. OK. It looks like they're snogging in the picture, but you know her better than anybody.
They've got it wrong. I mean, Hilary is gay.
What makes you say that?
Well, he looks gay. And Gloria said...
Oh, call me old-fashioned, Eric. But I don't think gay guys get off by sticking their tongues down old ladies' throats.
I can't believe it. I won't believe it.
Eric? Are you all right?
Please tell me this isn't true, Gloria.
No, it's not. It was a simple farewell kiss before Hilary headed back to London.
Does that look like a simple farewell kiss to you?
That picture makes it look a lot worse than it was. I just put my hand out for balance.
Look me in the eye and swear to me that nothing went on between the two of you. Get in the car. We're going home.
Right.
Well, go on then. I won't be back for the rest of the day.
Don't worry about the factory, Eric. I can manage.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. You look like you've got enough problems as it is.
And I had to find out from this sordid little rag. How do you think that makes me feel?
Please, Eric, you have to forgive me. It was just a fling, a moment of madness. A one-off, nothing like it says in there.
Oh. And that makes everything all right, does it?
No, of course it doesn't. I held him off for ages. He'd been coming on to me for a while, and I said no, repeatedly. Really, I did.
Until you could resist his charms no longer.
Until Rodney told me you were sleeping with Steph. How do you think that made me feel?
Don't push the blame onto me. I wasn't the one that's having the affair.
No, but it seemed like it. I was so lost, so low.
So you sought comfort in his arms.
I thought I'd lost you.
No wonder he came up here so quickly. Couldn't wait to rub my face in it.
No.
I'd even sorted him out an office. So I could spend more time with you. And all the while this is going on, you and I
don't love him.
I don't care. It's obvious you don't love me.
I do. Eric, I do. Please, I'm so sorry.
So am I. Sorry we ever thought your career in politics would be good for our marriage. It's brought us nothing but disaster.
I tried. It was me that made him go. I realized I'd made a mistake, that I want to be with you. How did we spend yesterday afternoon? In bed, wonderfully united, you and me, just as it should be.
Until you popped out. You'd say anything to save your skin. A politician through and through.
Eric!
How can you stand there and expect me to believe these lies?
You must believe me. I've told you the truth. I feel nothing for Hilary. I love you. Please, Eric. I'm so sorry.
Eric? Oh. I just came to see how you are.
Oh. Very kind.
Yes, very kind. Or have you come to look at what your handiwork has done?
I don't know what you mean.
Funny, though, how after I refuse your attempt to blackmail me, this happens.
What are you saying?
Your caring cockney here found out about Hilary and tried to blackmail me.
Is this true?
Of course not. I don't know where you get your warped ideas from, but this mess is of your own doing. My concern is for Eric.
Your only concern is for yourself. Now, get out of my house.
Get your hands off me!
Hey! The last person we need poking a nose in here is an evil, manipulating con artist like you.
That's enough! You've done enough damage without dragging Stephanie into this.
You don't understand what she's capable of.
No, I didn't understand what you were capable of. And now that I do know, I want you out of here. And don't come back. I thought we were happy together. I thought when we got married, I'd finally arrived. All those uncertainties and wrongdoing behind me.
And then she betrays you for a bloke half your age.
How could she do it, Steph? It was all going on under my nose and I didn't even see it. Did you see it? Did everybody else know?
I can honestly say I never had a clue. But I tell you this. You've been a good friend to me ever since I came to this village. Oh, it makes me so mad to see a decent man made a fool of like that.
She must have been so unhappy with me.
Oh, don't start seeing her side of things. You did the right thing, chucking her out. She didn't care for you. She'd never have told you if the press hadn't got onto it.
I know. I know, you're right.
I mean, look at the state of you. You've got to forget about her and move on. And don't you worry about being on your own. I'll be here for you. Every step of the way.
Thank you.
It was genuinely over, you know, Edna. I was kissing him goodbye.
But you do admit that you were having an affair before that.
What's an affair? We slept together for one night, a night when I thought my marriage was over.
Are you saying that infidelity doesn't count unless it's ongoing?
No. No, of course not, but I was very lonely. Look at me now. Not going to have much of a reputation from today onwards, am I? Back to nothing. That's where I'm going. And poor Eric. I never meant to hurt him, really, I didn't.
Afternoon, Gloria.
Afternoon.
So, what did Eric have to say then? Took it all in his stride, I dare say. What were the things he's got up to in his time?
Will you just get out of our sight? The last thing that Gloria needs is you fishing for gossip.
Public house. If you don't like it, clear off.
I really do think that we should go home.
Yes, maybe you're right. I really do love him, you know. We belong together. He's my soulmate.
Do you really think that that's true?
I can't let him go. Not like this, I can't. Do you think there's a chance, just a small chance I can put things right?
Come on, Gloria. I've got a nice warm fire at home.
She'll be back in London by now. Back in the arms of her lover, no doubt.
Oh, please don't upset yourself.
Unless she was telling the truth. Maybe it was just the once.
Classic damage limitation. Her dirty little secret's out, so she's covering her back.
All those lonely nights lying in bed, missing her. All the time she was amusing herself with that whey-faced milksop.
I am sorry, Eric.
I thought she loved me.
She's not worth this.
She's still my wife.
Look, I'll take care of everything here. You get yourself home.
Home is where the heart is. I no longer have a home.
I mean, to have the lurid details of your personal life splashed all over the newspapers. I wouldn't like it, would you?
Couldn't think of anything worse.
Not that my private life's ever racy enough to attract a newspaper. More's the pity.
I'm just off to Lou.
Hurry up. Come on, ladies, back to work.
We're only having a tea break.
Which seems to have lasted since you arrived this morning.
Oh, come off it, Steph. It's only half an hour before lunch. It's not as if his lordship's around to crack the whip.
Look, I think we should all pull together in Eric's time of trial. Good of you to turn up, Lisa.
Mr. Pollard knew I'd be late. Where is he?
He's at home. Sick. He's chucked Gloria out.
Well, he could have told me. Right, if there's anything you need, I'll be in the office.
That won't be necessary, thank you, Lisa. Before he left, Eric was adamant that he passed the reins over to me.
But I am the relief manager. That's what he pays me for.
That might have been the case, but not anymore. I'll see to the managerial side. You can supervise the shop floor. I'm only passing on Eric's wishes. And now, I suggest we get on with it.
Eric.
Thought you'd be back in London by now.
I need to speak to you.
Well, I don't wish to speak with you. Good afternoon.
Wanted to see me?
Close the door. Something's been bothering me, Shell.
Oh, yeah.
Something Gloria let slip while we were having a chat. About me spending time as a guest of Her Majesty.
You mean she knows you've been in prison?
It seems so. And that got me thinking. I thought, how on earth would Gloria Pollard find out something like that?
I don't know.
And then it hit me. I thought there's only one person in this village could let slip that bit of information. But she wouldn't grass up her best friend to a toffee-nosed bit like Gloria. She wouldn't stoop so low, would she? Fat Shelley Williams.
Just give me 5 minutes. Our marriage is worth that much, at least.
Huh. What's the point? Spare yourself with the humiliation and go.
I know it looks bad, but with a bit of work, I think we can salvage something from this mess.
I wish I could share your confidence. Just give me your keys. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner you get back to your boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend. He never was my boyfriend. I want us to put this behind us, Eric. I want to come back.
It's all right, darling. There are plenty more victims roaming the corridors of power. You'll soon find another victim.
All the problems in our relationship can be traced back to one thing. Politics. Politics has ruined our marriage.
Yeah, well, I warned you about the dangers of your vaulting ambition before you abandoned me for Westminster. But you insisted you knew best.
I was wrong. Which is why I'm giving it up.
Don't make empty promises, Gloria.
I've taken the plunge. I've taken the children hundreds.
No.
I won't be sitting in the house again in a few days. I'll be relieved of the burden, and I did it for you. For us. I've resigned my seat to save our marriage.
I'm the best friend you've ever had, Shelley. In fact, I'm the only friend you've got in the world, and you treat me like this.
It was an accident, I swear.
Thought you'd found yourself a new chum, did you?
No.
Thought someone had finally taken an interest in you. Buy you a drink, did she? And then you thought you'd drop a juicy nugget into the conversation. Make it seem like you were worth talking to. When it was me she was interested in all the time.
I'm sorry, Steph.
You're useless, Shell. You know that. Always have been, always will be. Now get out of my sight.
Let's spend some time together, away from here, away from London.
I can't leave the business.
Let's see if we can make this work. I love you, Eric, and I know underneath all this anger, you love me. Please, leave that and listen to me. I've resigned my seat for you. Please do this one last thing for me.
I'm sorry, Eric, but when you didn't answer my calls, I thought... Ah, I see the problem.
Get out! You've done enough damage already.
Oh, I think you've managed that nicely on your own.
My husband and I need some privacy. Tell her, Eric.
Please, could you give us a moment?
You haven't let her talk you round, have you, Eric? After all we read in the papers. Her and Hilary at it like knives. Him waxing lyrical about the attractions of the older woman.
You either tell her to go or I do.
Fine. If you're happy to let her walk all over you, then that's your business. I'll leave you in peace.
Goodbye, Gloria. Good luck.
You heard the man.
Why can't you see what she's doing? You are just part of her game plan. You have to open your eyes.
There are still laws in this country for slander.
I meant every word I said, and I always will. Remember that.
Some women just can't take rejection, can they?
I was so close. So close to taking her back.
I know. It's not easy, is it? But you deserve better.
I'm only half a man without my glory. How the hell am I going to live without?